curves are different, so it will prepare.
Why am I seeing the pitch screen? I do not understand. I do not understand.
As big a final as ever. It's the first European final as well. So
what is going on? What is going on? Why do I see a black screen?
This is massive.
Are you guys seeing a black screen?
Okay, let's listen in to the.
Okay, I don't understand the black screen. I don't know why I see a black screen. Okay, I guess I'll have to reboot.
The stage is set for another Coppa Italia final. Atalanta.
I see a black screen.
Coming into this one as a favorite against Juventus. Now the singing.
You guys don't see a black screen. Okay, this is what I see. This is what I see. Okay. Anyway, I see a black screen from my PC. You guys don't see the black screen, but I see a black screen. It was. Okay. Let's put my phone right here, and I will know that at least you can see me. Hopefully we win today. Obviously, this is a trophy. Some fans out there, some tifosi, are not interested at all for the trophy. I don't know what to expect. I'm very excited for today. I'm not fully awake yet. But we need a trophy. And we know that Atalanta, obviously, have been playing every few days. So there's no excuse to at least try to press Atalanta into a mistake, obviously. There's no excuse. They didn't play midweek last week. Juventus should be the fresher team. That is, if they're well coached enough, they should be able to take advantage of that. You should be able to take advantage of no SCAMACCA. It should make it easy for Bremer and Gatti to at least close down the front line. Now, the Dutch kid that they got, he's got to be closed down. He can't be afforded those shots outside the box. They got to close down on these outside shots. I think Juventus are going to shut down the front line of Atalanta. It's just the midfield that I have an issue with. We got to close down on his outside Selly, which Juventus are hardly going to miss Locatelli because he offers nothing. He plays too deep with the defenders. He hardly plays forward in the attack. He's just a puppet of Allegri. Allegri tells him what he wants to do, obviously, all the time. Allegri's just a joke at this point. I hope the gaffer gets a trophy before we do ultimately call it quits and move on with the new coach. The season ends soon enough. I've had enough of Allegri ball, but I do hope that we send them out with the trophy at least. That these young kids on the team, they get to experience a trophy. Moretti, Gatti, Yildiz, plenty of young kids around to experience a trophy. Unfortunately, Fagioli was out due to the gambling suspension, so he can't taste the trophy. But some players that will be back next year, they need to taste winning, and they need to be hungry for more next year. They need to be hungry for a Scudetto chase.
Against Atalanta for the final of the Italian Domestic Cup.
Look at this atmosphere, Chris. Brividi. Full body goosebumps. Check your pulse if you don't have them. This is incredible what the fans have been able to do.
Caviglia is starting. Caviglia. You know, I really hope putting a young kid like that in the midfield is going to really spark some energy. Is Nicolosi Caviglia going to be a future of Juventus? 23 years of age, I hardly see the player start this year. Rabiot McKennie need to step it up, obviously. Illing Jr., we need to see a lot more. He gets a full 90 minutes, so hopefully Illing Jr. is going to do the job very well. And Dusan Vlahovic needs his first trophy with Juventus, and Federico Chiesa, he won the Coppa 2021. They won over at Bergamo against Atalanta. So Atalanta will be looking for revenge, obviously. To different team, obviously, different players from a few years ago, but for the fans, Atalanta will be playing for revenge for spoiling the final at their home stadium. They didn't play at the Olimpico. I want to say because of the Euro, they're getting the Olimpico ready for the Euro, so I think that's probably why.
Can they rise to the occasion tonight?
Chris, Atalanta is a club that historically bounces between
Let's go, Juve! Juve!
A club that makes European finals and domestic cup finals in the same season. And if you
15th day, 15th Coppa Italia trophy, and 15th trophy from Mbappe right before he joins 15-time Champions League winner Real Madrid. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of 15 in this football calendar year. Hopefully, we see this 15 strike today. I don't want to see Juventus not come away with the trophy. This is a huge match. Forza Gatti! Forza Gatti! 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 Lay the bricks, lay the foundation. Federico Gatti, his first trophy with Juventus. Lay the bricks, lay the foundation. Federico Gatti! Gatti, go! Mamma mia, wow, Gatti, go! I hope to be singing Gatti, go! Gatti, go! Gatti, go!
Black stripes as ever. Maresca takes a look at his watch and gets us started. It's the Coppa Italia final. Atalanta taking on Juventus.
All right, Atalanta get the ball first.
Atalanta have won the competition.
Fino alla fine, forza Juventus! Fino alla fine, forza Juventus! Fino alla fine, forza Juventus! We're playing behind our back now. Atalanta with the pressure. Get it forward. Okay, Atalanta with the ball. They lose possession. Okay, Juventus have the ball. Needed to keep some good possession. Good job. Okay. Long game.
Will he hurt this team? He's inexperienced at this level. At times, he's looked a bit nervous.
Atalanta won't have much space.
There's no team that's gonna pressure him.
Both matches end in the draw this year, 2-2, 0-0. So this one's going to be a classic. Juventus in cup finals, they have the experience.
Vlahovic split towards McKinney. There's one back. Straight out for a throw.
Here we go. Pressure. Juventus throwing the Atalanta half of the pitch.
Just 2 of their last 15 in Serie A. No European football this season. It's all they've had to focus on. Will at the very least play Champions League.
Fino alla fine, forza Juventus! Fino alla fine, forza Juventus! Fino alla fine, forza Juventus! Another throw for Juventus. This is a big match. This is the first trophy for Dusan Vlahovic. First trophy for Vlahovic. And Bremer. There we go. Juventus throw. Philadelphia cream cheese is a sponsor here in Italia. What? Maybe American sponsor. Like Paramount Plus. Okay. Philadelphia cream cheese out on the billboards.
Definitely the headline-making signing ahead of the season. Joining from Milan, did not get up to the best of starts, but has found his form. Had a couple of goals in this competition.
Great numbers for him. 13 goals and 9 assists.
Okay, no one was pressuring the ball. He played it 2 back.
7 assists as a midfielder. Even Lookman's got a dozen goals.
Darude goes in behind it towards Cook Miners.
There you go. Goal kick. Goal kick.
Heavily linked to the move to Juventus come this summer. So big games to play for this man.
I guess Brady looking to win his first trophy with Atalanta. They're playing in the cup final.
The best, and it's more than a 100-year
This is
history.
must win for Atalanta. They're not going to win the Europa against the almighty Bayer Leverkusen. This is a must win for the final.
He's mired by issues both on and off the field in that period.
Curious about that matchup between Isaac Hien, the Atalanta defender, and Dusan Vlahovic. We saw Hien take a very aggressive approach with Roma over the weekend. Romelu Lukaku.
Oh! Good through ball! Goal! Shoot! Yeah! Vlahovic! 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 Dusan! 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 Vlahovic! 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 Dusan! Vlahovic! Dusan! Vlahovic! Dusan! Vlahovic! His second Coppa Italia final goal. He scored 2-1 against Inter. He gets the opening goal of the final. He wants that first trophy with Juventus. He wants that first trophy with Juventus. He wants that first trophy with Juventus. Dusan, 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 Dusan. Vlahovic! He up and down season. He didn't mess up this time. He got the goal. He got the goal. The beast never sleeps. It always stays awake. Juventus always carry forward. The raging bull of Torino always keep on charging. Forza, 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 Dusan. 5 minutes in.
Into the competition. And this is exactly
We need a second one here. We need a second one here, Matt. Allegri can sit back and defend the rest of the match. I hope we get the second. We need a second one because there's no way Atalanta are going to score 2 goals against Juventus. No way. Here we go. Oh, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Just think for a second. There's some fans out there who didn't even want to watch the Coppa Italia final. This is a cup final. How can you not get excited for a cup final despite the awful run of results? The 1-1 draw, the 0-0 draw, the 2-2 draw. It's a cup final. It's a cup final. We play for trophies. Winning is all that matters for Juventus. You play for trophies. And this is a better season than Milan if Juventus were in the Scudetto race for longer than the Rossoneri. And they come away with silverware. Juventus have had the better season than Milan. They've made it to the Scudetto race in February, so they've made progress there. Juventus just want to be playing for silverware. The mentality there, they stopped playing literally after they lost to Inter. They lost the will. They lost the fight. They automatically assumed that Champions League qualification was a given, but they were playing for that Scudetto. They were keep on winning these matches. They were playing for the Scudetto. When it really top 4 Champions League was already a given, and there's no more Scudetto, so the players lost the hunger, and they were only winning when the Coppa Italia was going on. So these men out there, they need to find a way to stay in the Scudetto race to improve the goal total, improve the goal tally. This can happen with Antonio Conte. This can happen with Thiago Motta as better players. Come on, Alec Jr. Cross it in, cross it in. Corner. This is a different team I'm watching. It's a different team. Different team.
And that's what creates this chance for Juventus. Well, so far,
different team.
He's turning into goal.
Or different team. Caraviglia, I like to see more of this kid. Is he any good? I don't know. I like to see more of him.
will whip in the corner. That new
It's close. The second one is coming. It's coming. Oh man, the chances are there. The mighty shit attack of Juventus, Atalanta, second-rate club right now. Look at this. Stuff his head. He could have. Gatti now. The Gatti goal. I want the Gatti goal. No. If Gatti scores in the final, Mamma mia. He got his head on the ball there. It hit on the wrong side of the head.
Right now, you have to love this pressure from Juventus.
Pressure, the hunger, the desire on the press. The Chiesa, it's a cup final.
9 minutes in to get in any sort of a rhythm.
A bit more like it there, but Koopmeiners going to keep it going. Ruggeri, press it. And Koopmeiners has got it. Cuts it back in Lookman. Animal Lookman. The blocking from Danilo, who stood his ground. Whipped back in by Ruggeri. The Atalanta lets it go and
Go, Ellen Jr.
couldn't keep it.
Push. No. Right idea.
What a pace to this game so far. You can really feel the teams feeding off this 12th man, the crowd, which has been brilliant for a few hours already. At times this season, we've said this Juventus team, they're playing with their foot off the gas, a bit left.
Magica Juvale, amo soltanto te, ovunque noi saremo sempre combattere. Magica Juvale, amo soltanto te, ovunque noi saremo sempre combattere. Magica Juvale, amo soltanto te, ovunque noi saremo sempre combattere. Magica Juvale, amo soltanto te, ovunque noi saremo sempre combattere. Magica Juvale, amo soltanto te, ovunque noi saremo sempre combattere. Magica Juvale, amo soltanto te, ovunque noi saremo sempre combattere.
Strong enough to get it beyond pain.
And again, Ederson playing a key role, wins the ball in the midfield, and this is what.
Okay, Danilo closed in on Vasilic. Danilo
Each and every one of those midfielders to get forward.
closed on Vasilic. This is great. He closed on Vasilic.
Both Vasilic and Ederson to get forward and join the front three. Never mind the wingbacks who Gasperini utilizes in a very attacking way.
It's not a glorious start to Bergamo right now. The truth is, we didn't know what to expect before at the start of the final. We didn't know what to expect, but credit the energy to Juventus. They play for. This is the only thing that Juventus play for. They do not play for top four. They don't play for any of this. They don't play for Champions League qualification. they play for trophies. This is the only thing that they play for at Juventus. They play for trophies. They only play to win silverware. This is the only thing that they play for. I don't lie. The Juventus players, they need trophies to play for. This is the only thing that they play for at Juventus. They only play for trophies. Close in. There you go. There you go, Federico. They closed in there on the pass to the center. The attackers in front are helping with the defense.
This competition moved to a neutral venue. Stadio Olimpico has hosted Coppa Italia final every year.
But I would like to share my comment on Just Juve yesterday. Giuseppe Bognani, the English-speaking Juventus channel. I just want to share my comment. You have all these Juventini out there. They're not excited for the Coppa. They're not going to watch the Coppa, you know, yada, 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 yada. But this is a big trophy. This is a big trophy for the future of Juventus. They want, when you win the Coppa Italia, you start to really strive to win the bigger things, the Scudetto, as far as we can in the Champions League. So, anyway, I would like to share my comment that I made with Giuseppe Bognani on his channel, Just Juve. You have these fake fans out there who say they're not going to watch the Coppa Italia. Why bother watching Allegri tactics? And us fans that are watching, you know, we don't like everything that's happened with Allegri, but we want to see the club win as much trophies as they can. We want to see the club win. We need the support of the young players for the future. This is why we watch. This is why we watch. Any fan out there doesn't want to watch the game, they're completely spoiled. They lack the perspective. You don't have to like the way the team is playing, but you can certainly be excited for a cup final. These men out there, they know what's at stake. You saw the aggressive pressing of Chiesa and Vlahovic. I mean, the hunger, the desire needed to win the match. I'm not seeing it from Atalanta right now. I'm not seeing that extra mile, that extra hunger and desire needed to push their way through to the trophy. Yeah, Real Madrid are winning Champions League, mate. Real Madrid are winning. You think Bellingham losing to his former team, just nah. Real Madrid are winning the final. No ifs or buts. Ancelotti is the dawn of the continent. He's got his cigars, got his glasses. Italy win the Euro over there at Wembley. Guess what? Ancelotti, Italia went over at Wembley again. The cup is coming home to a manager from the country where the capital is at Rome. Real Madrid are winning the final. This Dortmund team is at their top. Dortmund are 5th in Bundesliga. They're losing 3-0 to Mainz. They lost 3-0 to Mainz the last game. How are they going to get ready for the final like that? Real Madrid beat Granada 4-0. They lost 3-0 to Mainz. Both teams are in the relegation. But they're on the weak side of the bracket. So did Dortmund face off against Man City, against Real Madrid, against Bayern, or even against Arsenal? This was the easy side of the bracket, and they still got outshot by PSG. They still got outshot. They still got outshot by PSG. I mean, look, not every great player wins the Champions League. You look at Gianluca Buffon. It would have been the greatest story ever for football. Everyone watching would love to see Gianluca Buffon win the Champions League, but Gianluca Buffon never got the romantic ending. But he did get the World Cup, let's say. He did get the World Cup. So, FORZA Buffon. 1-0 Juventus. Vlahovic goal inside 5 minutes. Juventus, the way that they were just pressing every ball, they were very, very hungry. I don't want to see them sit back and play in their own box for 90 minutes. I'm not going to tolerate that. I need to see a second goal. The game is over if Juventus score another goal. Atalanta are not putting 2 goals through the net. Juventus need another goal to establish full control over this match. There's no SCAMACCA due to the yellow card accumulation. SCAMACCA was Atalanta's best player in attack. And he's not joining Leverkusen. Ronaldo, he's stuck in Saudi Arabia. He's washed up now. He's washed up. I don't think they're going to mess up with Leverkusen's team. Leverkusen need to play as one, as a unit. They cannot allow Ronaldo to mess up with that. They get a lot of pressure to get Ronaldo the ball, all of that. Did you buy Ronaldo try to win Champions League for Leverkusen? Did you try to buy Ronaldo? Well, he's playing in Saudi Arabia for a reason. He's past it. No other. Juventus did worse with Ronaldo. Man United did worse with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got to grow up a little bit and be a leader. He's got to stop putting his personal commentates, his stats, his goals, his personal glory. Nah, you're looking for a leader. He's setting a bad example for the youth. Ronaldo is setting a bad example. But anyway, we shouldn't talk about him anymore. Yeah, they're embarrassing. They think he's going to win Ballon d'Or this year. They're delusional. Do you hear these people? They think he should win Ballon d'Or for scoring in the Camel League. For scoring the Camel League. You should get Ballon d'Or over Kane or Bellingham or Vinicius. Are these people living in a dreamland? Right? When Ronaldo came back to Portugal, they immediately lost to Slovakia in March. When he came back, that's when they lost. They lost another match when he came back and started against Slovakia. He was rolling around the ground. He was crying for a penalty. He was upset at the ref. It's completely embarrassing, symbolic behavior. It's completely embarrassing, symbolic behavior. Start rolling around the ground and crying for penalty and whining to the ref. And it was a freaking friendly, for crying out loud. And Portugal lost against Slovakia. It was back in March. You can look it up. 21st minute, very early in the match. Very early in the match. Atalanta are getting no space at all to create anything. Gatti and Bremer, they shut them down. Brick hard wall back there. Just like the Berlin Wall back there. It's no Chiellini, Bonucci, Bazzagli, but Bremer and Gatti, they've done a great job of getting clean sheets this year. You have to give it to Juventus that this defense is great. Do you sell Bremer to Man United because Juventus' financial situation is pretty bad, so you give up Bremer. You try to find another gem at the back. I would love to keep Bremer, but I can understand the finances may not require Bremer to stay at Juventus, which I would hate to acknowledge. But Bremer is going to be a winning World Cup footballer in 2026. Danilo will not play internationally in the future. I feel he's very old, and this is his peak. But Danilo's been a very good captain, I can say. Hey, how can you compare Juventus to Man United? Granted, Juventus have not scored goals like Man United, but they're in top 4. They're competing. Well, both teams are competing Cup final. I'm not going to use the Cup finals comparison, but Juventus in the top 4 in the Scudetto race. Was Man United in the Premier League title race? No, they were not. They were not. I don't know how people can say Juventus are exactly like Man United. Well, yeah, the goal output is terrible like Man United, but they were in the Scudetto race this year. You go from September to February, right? That's 7 months or whatever. And then it's 3 months from February to May. Okay, that's when Juventus slipped out of the Scudetto race. But you can't say that the hunger and the desire is not there for Juventus. They just need a better manager to get the attack going is what they need. They need better guidance. And he's lost the locker room. He's lost. The players are professional. They may not like Allegri. They may be upset when they get subbed out like Kesa and Cambiaso in recent weeks, but they're about the shirt. They still about the shirt. They want to win the trophy. They want to win the trophy. But Allegri is giving them this very bad guidance. Like he is managing Cremonese. He's managing a relegation team with the way that he sets up this team tactically sometimes. And I think you gotta. I mean, you don't want to be giving up double-digit shots a game. I think you want to give up single-digit shots a game. They're not. They're certainly with the Juventus that I knew with Buffon and Chiellini and Bonucci and Barzaghi. They don't give up double-digit shots a game, but it's now a continuity that we see where they give up double-digit shots a game. So this sitting back, giving up 10, 15 shots a game, I mean, I can see the usefulness of the strategy if you don't even allow shots, period. But yeah, there was a day with Mauricio Sarri where, we started seeing shots conceded. It hasn't been the same ever since. It's been 3 to 4 years where I think Szczesny is old. He said he wanted to return to Arsenal. Will Szczesny return to Arsenal? I don't know. That's a good question. Is Szczesny going to go back to Arsenal? I think Pep likes his. I think Arteta likes his Spanish goalkeeper. He likes Reina. There you go. Good awareness. Good awareness. We knew where the ball was. Perrin's a good keeper. A few years ago, the problem is that Juventus have Szczesny and he's very good, but Perrin, he loves Juventus. He could easily start anywhere else in the league. He's a good keeper. Italy make too many good keepers. There's a very good keeper on Monza too. I mean, is Ortega young? Is he younger than Emerson? I mean, Man City, Emerson. That's another guy that's going to win the World Cup. Emerson plays so many big cup matches. That's another reason why I like Barcelona to win the World Cup in 2026. But I am excited for Argentina to win the Copa America. The back-to-back that we speak about with Spain, that Messi could have played for Spain, but he achieves the same feat with Argentina with a different group of players who are not part of the silver medals, the 2014 World Cup, right? He does so with an entirely different generation. He's the heart and soul of Argentina. This is what Messi did. He helped become a leader, the father figure. These kids idolize Messi. They win World Cup with him. They win trophies. I mean, what a magical time it is for these players of Argentina, these younger players for Argentina. They join along with the ride with their idol. They're around the same age. Well, anyway, Ortega, he kind of reminds me of Emiliano Martinez if he's been overwritten for so long, if he's been overlooked. But Martinez managed to, I mean, without Martinez and without Oli Watkins, Villa don't qualify for Champions League. These are the two most important players on that team, Oli Watkins and Emiliano Martinez. They don't qualify for Champions League without Emiliano Martinez behind the net. They don't qualify without Oli Watkins in attack. And he's a very good option for England during the Euros this summer. Oli Watkins is a better option than Marcus Rashford for the Euros. Of course, this is the greatest thing I'll ever see. Can you imagine if Messi plays for Olympic gold and he wins at Paris this summer? He could easily play for the Olympics. If he wants to, he can play for the Olympics. 2 senior players. So Emiliano Martinez and Lionel Messi, they can both play on the Olympic team for Argentina. This could be a golden generation on steroids. You win the Finalissima. You can win the Olympics with Martinez and Messi. You can win another finalissima against England because Messi's SCAMACCA 20. They can face off against England 20 years later. This is how I'm getting England to win the Euro. Argentina, England last faced in 2005. So 2025 would be the finalissima. The 2025 finalissima. Come on, Juve! Pressure the ball! Pressure the ball! The ball went out of bounds! Went out of bounds! That's Juventus ball right there. Seriously, these fans out there want to skip out of missing the cup final. I don't understand. I don't understand. Great tasting wine. I have organic wine right here with me. I have the good stuff, the most nutritious wine out there. There's no toxins out there.
Where's that space? Ruggeri.
Now, can Messi win Ballon d'Or, as you say? Let me read your comment again. Now, if he wins Copa America, if he wins the MLS Cup, and Inter Miami don't have the best holding play. But if Messi and his genius combines the intelligence, knows what he can do to make it all work, I believe if he wins 2 trophies, not if he wins 2 trophies, when he wins 2 trophies, Copa America and MLS Cup. Now, the Euro would have more of a priority over the MLS Cup. I mean, Messi won 8 Ballon d'Ors already. Like, no one's going to ever eclipse 8 Ballon d'Ors. Like, Mbappe's 25, but he still hasn't won a Ballon d'Or, right? I mean, Messi's won 8, and Pinato is only 5. But you see, this is where you know he's the GOAT. He could easily win 9, 10 Ballon d'Ors, but Messi's like, I don't want to win the award anymore. After 2022, Messi says, I don't need to win the award anymore. I want to give the credit to other players out there. I want to give the credit to the next generation. I mean, let's just say this, man. Mbappe is blessed to play for France. They had all these injuries before the World Cup, like Pogba and Conte and a few others. I mean, that is a football factory. You can't say the same about Argentina. But anyway, he disrespected South America. You know, South America lacks the cutting edge, blah, 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 to make it to the final, blah, blah. But Mbappe and France are going to get eliminated by Brazil in 2026. They're getting eliminated by Brazil. Mbappe is going to get eliminated by Argentina. He's going to get eliminated by Brazil.
There's real displeasure over the way the second half of the season has fallen off. But so far, we've divided that here in Stadio Olimpico.
Cavicchi has had a great game. I mean, I gotta hail Allegri for starting this young kid in the final. I mean, he hasn't started much during the regular season, during the Campionato, during the Serie A. I love Italia, and they won the Euro, and it was a very high moment of my life. And seeing Buffon and win the World Cup 2006 too, as a 10-year-old, that wow! My parents were gone at San Francisco, and I was with my grandparents, and I saw Italia lift the World Cup. This is a very magical moment of my life to see Italia win the World Cup, and you just do not forget going in the living room and seeing Italia and Buffon winning the penalty shootout and win in extra time. Now, let me just say that. But I will see another World Cup in my lifetime, and the haters, there's nothing they can do about it. It can be 20, 30 years. I can miss 2 World Cups, but it doesn't matter. The Azure never sleeps. It always stays among the best. And we won the Euro. We did. So I saw 2 major trophies during my lifetime, the Euro and the World Cup. They can make it to quarterfinals. Well, I have to go see how the bracket's constructed. Who Italia would face, depending on who wins the group, if they win their group, but we could see Italia-England rematch. As I understand how things are set up right now. But England are too good, and Italia have struggled a little bit. And but you have Donnarumma behind that, you're always going to have a chance. There's no Chiellini, there's no Bonucci. I honestly don't know who our center backs are going to be, but Federico Gatti needs to have a chance to be on this national team in the future. And there's no Chiellini, there's no Bonucci, so understand this is a tall order without two legendary center backs. And I think Chiellini and Bonucci are two of the most important players from 2021. But Federico Chiesa will be there. Hopefully he's healthy. Barella, there's going to be talent there. Either way, there's going to be talent there. Gianluca Scamacca, the way he's been playing for Atalanta, he's not playing in the match due to yellow card accumulation. But Luciano Spalletti is a real national coach. He was upset that these players were staying overnight playing PlayStation 2 or whatever PlayStation version it is. He was upset they were playing video games late in the night in the very next match they had to play Ukraine. But what happened? Italia 0-0 against Ukraine. It was enough to qualify for the Euro, but he heavily criticized the players for playing video games. He criticized Scamacca, play less video games. I think Scamacca took that message to heart because Scamacca was not scoring goals left and right up at the time of Luciano Spalletti's comments. So he criticized him for playing the video games and not focusing on his football, and that you need to put down the PS2, the PS3. Spalletti is 60 years of age. He's a wise guy. He's got the wisdom. He's a man of older age. But that Scamacca, he scored 9 goals in 11 matches. He took his manager's comments to heart. Spalletti is the real deal. Less time on the PlayStation, more time on the pitch working to score goals. Without Spalletti's comments, Scamacca does not go on this run of 9 goals in 11 matches. Spalletti is the real deal. And he's here saying that you should show some pride playing in these friendlies in America because you have a lot of support from Italian Americans. So Luciano Spalletti's the real deal for me. He's a great manager. And sometimes there are too many good teams out there. It's not easy to win the Euro because Italia, 13 Euros later, was when they won again, from 1968 to 2021. So this has been a hard competition to win. So it's been a very hard competition for Italia to win. It's been a harder competition to win than the World Cup. It's just the facts. Statistically, it's been a harder competition to win than the World Cup for Italia. So it is going to be a tall order to win. But the one thing that gives us hope is that Germany won the World Cup at Italia, and Italia won the World Cup at Germany in 2006. And so there's always hope. So I will just leave it at that, that there's always hope that anything can happen. But I think we're going to give all the contenders a very hard time, to say the least. We're going to give them all a very hard time. The worst Italian team in ages. In 2006, they pushed the German team to penalty kicks, and then Sasa with this clownish penalty. So they're always going to give teams a hard time. Always that this is going to be an elite team. So Very surprised if they win because I think England are the best team. No lie, objective. I hope the Azzurri win, but the objective. This is where it lies. This is where it lies. Bellingham and Foden. I mean, the England Kane. I mean, just England are so good right now. They've been over 50 years without winning a trophy, and they've made it to the World Cup semifinals, and they've had a close game against France, and Kane missed the penalty. So, I mean, England can show a lot of promise in the Euro. Nice strike, Cambiaso. I like the idea. But Atalanta are nowhere near the net. And it's minute 39. Hopefully no late freaking 70th, 80th minute equalizer BS.
Why not have it go? I know Vlahovic isn't going to be happy. Strikers hardly ever are when a fullback or a defender or anyone but them is taking the shot.
We have a golden jersey this year. We need a trophy.
Lively player. I really like this hybrid role that he's been given by Allegri. I've mentioned a few times in past podcasts.
Yeah. Toni Kroos is good. They've had a different manager. There's no Hans Flick anymore. They've got the Nagelsmann, I think.
But impressive the way that Juventus have
Portugal are not winning. They are not winning. Roberto Martinez. You're not serious about winning trophies if you hire Roberto Martinez. I hear these astrology predictions from Pinato merchants out there. They're just hoping their guy, Pinato, wins. This is their problem. This guy had Belgium. He had Lukaku. He had De Bruyne. He had Hazard. Roberto Martinez just not going to win you a trophy. I think these Belgian players are better players than he has at Portugal right now. Because what does Bruno Fernandes do? He rolls around the ground crying for a penalty, right? Everybody can see it. Bruno Fernandes doesn't do well in big matches. He might do well against teams lower in the table, but he's overrated. He's not good enough for the level that Man United desire. He's too much of a crybaby. It is what it is. He's a good player, but it's not good enough in big matches.
Mbappe, who stayed down, was even involved there. It was just Kurt Miners who fell into him.
What's I got?
There's potential for an awkward injury there. Just a look from way overhead of the goal. Yasso playing it behind it. Dusan Vlahovic finishing in the 4th minute of the game. Look at the cheers from behind that Juve bench. It is a largely Juventus crowd. Buchetti, Lookman. It's a big job on create something. Right now there looks to be nothing available. Jim City. Ederson. Right there by Rabio. The all-time winningest club in the competition.
Man, at least you haven't conceded an equalizer yet. Are you doing good? Our energy within the first 10 minutes.
Not resulting in much except giveaways to Vlahovic.
Federico. It's like 2-on-9 right now. I see 2-on-9, but hey, we got the ball back.
That's great work from the front end there.
Not every prediction will go correct. It's inevitable. Nobody can be God. Nobody can be God. We're all human. We're prone to error. So that's the thing that people need to realize sometimes.
Gasparini directing the subsequent break to Capellani. Shoved off it. Come back to Ruggeri and to
Look, this is it's not happening. Let me just say that. The bookies know this. They're not going to let this happen, but they'll set it up to where maybe Mexico, it's possible for Mexico and Portugal to play. I have to go see the bracket again to see what would happen, depending on where Portugal and Mexico finish. If they finish in second or first in the group, are they able to play against each other? So these are the kind of things that we need to look out for.
And how much will Atalanta love Gianluca SCAMACCA in a 6'5" frame with the way the game's going, especially against a team that's defending this low? That's when a target man can really help.
whipped in there for GC.
Come on, close! Oh God! Oh God! Good thing we got a buck on the ball. McKinney's down. Is he holding his ankle, his staff, whatever?
That's on the follow.
Gatti with the block there. Gatti! Gatti! Gatti!
McKinney full force. Oh, and it's right with the studs as well. That's a
You see, they're setting this shit up by advance. Brazil are winning the World Cup after Pele's death. The Illuminati's, they're trying to psy up the public, mate. They're trying to psy up the public. The Illuminati knew when 2026 World Cup final would be played. But we're not seeing Mexico. We're not seeing Portugal. Chicanos are all going to bet on Mexico to win the World Cup. This is big business for the sports books. There's going to be a lot of money coming in on Team USA and Mexico in 2026. Let me tell you that. If USA and Mexico go to the quarterfinals, lots of money is going to go in on Team USA and Mexico to win the World Cup. And both are not going to win. So the bookies are going to get the money from there. This is why it cannot happen. It may be a psychological operation, which I think is happening. There may be a psychological operation in play. But at the end of the day, I think Brazil are going to win the World Cup. Come on! Make it to halftime. 1-0 Juventus. We had the early action there. I don't think we've had any great chances yet. I'm pretty blasted. I'm pretty intoxicated. But we won halfway. I don't think I've seen the second goal yet. Yeah, mathematically, Argentina have a chance. I can show you the video where I've concluded where South America's winning the World Cup in 2026. You know, South America's winning the World Cup. It was my calculation. So, you know, if not Brazil, then Argentina is my calculation. Where was the video? Where was the video? I'm trying to search the video.
The team that drills this. And also, remember, Chris, the fact that Juventus has not played European competition. Atalanta have been playing some grueling European matches against tough opposition. Going away to Anfield.
I mean, we came out with the energy of a team that was not playing a European match on a Thursday. Let's just leave it at that.
Having to push in Serie A at the end of the season as well. To get Champions League for next season. Exactly. And there is the halftime whistle.
Vlahovic didn't choke this time. He's putting to rest the bad season it's been. The very inconsistent season, but he scored in the final is what counts at the end of the day. So anyway, it's just a video, I think. This is the video. I've showed what lines up for Argentina. Why Brazil is the top option for the World Cup.
He joined USAA, passed membership to my mom, then to me. There's other ways to get in. Yeah.
But certainly South America is still winning the World Cup.
Even little Lunan, once she's born, her dad served.
I don't think I'll be too upset if Brazil don't win the World Cup.
And banking.
if Argentina win, I'd be ecstatic because it ends Pinato. He may have to commit suicide. No, I don't want him to commit suicide, but I'm just saying he could be reaching for Pinato's sake. You better hope Brazil will win the World Cup for Pinato's sake.
Please find someone who blames to get with us.
He disrespected the great club of Juventus. He disrespected the great club of Manchester United.
So glad I remembered Uber Eats has office supplies, but I feel like I'm forgetting something else.
Can't wait till I see the highlights again because what a goal by Vlahovic. What a goal by Vlahovic.
Shoot him, Type.
Nope.
Hey, Mo! Big man! Guys eat all the donuts?
Does your windshield have a crack? Trust SafeLight. This customer had auto blast damage, but he was busy working from home. So he scheduled with SafeLight in just a few clicks. We came to his house. Then we got to work. We replaced his windshield and installed new wipers to protect his new glass.
It's great. Thank you.
My pleasure.
We come to you for free. Schedule now for free mobile service at safelight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace. Of course it stops loading at the best part.
I wasn't eavesdropping. Yes, I was. You need Verizon. Get their crazy powerful network out here and get 6 months of Disney bundle on them. And it is all good. That's right. Stream on the go with 6 months of Disney bundle on us. All your favorite content from Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus is all yours. And watch it all on the new Galaxy S24 Plus, also on us. Only on Verizon.
Out there are two colossal beings, both forces of nature in their own regard. But in here, as soon as the sheep bursts open, the duality of man and beast begins to fade. This is the PDR on CBS Sports Network.
This halftime report is presented by.
I just think the first half was decided by the energy and the will and the desire from Juventus in the first 10 minutes to go in, and the difference of energy was prevalent. Juventus know what it takes to win cup finals. They were winning possession. They got the ball at Vlahovic.
Since then, it's just been physical and ugly, and this is the Juventus we've seen. It's just them at 1-0. They look a lot different than
the energy was far different in a cup final than against Salernitana.
Yeah, I've seen an attitude from. There's three players specifically that I've loved. Vlahovic, obviously for the way that he scores the goal. Chiesa, and then Bremer. Their intensity, the three of them, you could tell that they.
The desire's never been missing for Juventus.
What this moment means and understand what the Coppa Italia final can bring to their.
They want trophies. Winning is all that matters at Juventus. The only thing that matters is trophies. They lost the desire right after they got out of the Scudetto race. You can fault the players. It's all up to the manager to keep up the motivation. What a ball to Vlahovic. The vision, the awareness. Wow.
In these one-on-one positions, not using his body well enough, not being able to finish. Tonight, he does everything right.
He scored against Inter in the 2022 final. We were up 2-1 before the garbage-ass penalty. Inter can only win with garbage penalties. It was never. He's a diving cheat, Lautaro Martinez. He's a cheat. He's a cheat. He is a cheat. He's a diving cheat at the end of the day. He's a cheat. He's a diver.
This was their one chance of the match.
They could only win because of referee Inter. They can only win because of penalties.
Exactly where they love to be.
Yeah, it sure is.
Because UEFA and the IFGC was upset that Juventus wanted to go to the Super League.
They play man to man. Kian tries to go and play the offsides line in this particular play, and he gets caught out because the back line's a little bit sloppy. And the reason why it's sloppy is because they are so aggressive to follow guys around the pitch, and so it's harder to keep that organized line at the back. They pay the price here early on this one.
Okay, well, no SCAMACCA for Atalanta. Maybe they're missing him, but their trio up top.
Fuck you all! All these Milanista, Interista, these Romanista, every single one of them are hoping Juventus lose tonight. Spoil their fucking evening. And see a bunch of fucking smiles on these players' faces that they endure a tumultuous season. They've had to go through a very rocky season. In these Milanista, Romanista, these Interista, all these fans hoping Juventus lose, watching to hope Juventus lose. How you doing right now? How you doing right now?
Doesn't have to mean starting from scratch. At university,
there's an electrical problem here. What's going on?
Success on the foundation of life experience.
Oh, what kind of electrical problem? What problem is going on? Okay.
Toward a bachelor's degree programs. No application fee if you apply by May 31st.
Anyway, these back and forth banter, these Milan, these Interista, they hope Juventus lose. It's a terrible day for them. Worst season in ages. Juventus can get a trophy out of this. The beast never stops. The beast always rises. Who's the last Champions League team? Who's the last to defeat Barcelona and Messi and Real Madrid and Ronaldo from the Campeonato? Juventus. We were the last team to defeat Ronaldo and Messi in the Champions League. Inter and Milan have nothing on the Bianconeri. And I don't root for this club because they have 38 Scudetti, they have 14 Coppa Italia trophies. No. The best players on the national team were Juventini. And I watched the national team before I got into club. Well, Buffon managed to play for Juventus. Cannavaro played for Juventus. I know Materazzi and Pirlo, they were Inter, they were Milan, right? Yes, but the Suarez bite of Chiellini, I saw that live. That this was a disgrace. Chiellini played for Juventus. Marchisio played for Juventus. So the best players, the top players for Juventus, for the Azzurri were Juventini. So it had nothing to do with winning the most Scudettis. I became a Juventus fan. Just Buffon and Chiellini and Marchisio, they were Juventini. So, you know, always the best players on the national team were Juventini, and all the Juventus haters again. Buffon, Chiellini, and Bonucci were Juventus defenders. Son of a bitch, where do you live at, man? This is, oh my God. Freaking truck driver. Football gods did not deliver today. Why couldn't the football gods deliver the truck driver to not it? Drunk driver, I see. Uber and Lyft. Oh my God. Of course, it's always drunk driving. This happens more often than we think it happens. It can happen during the daytime. It can happen during the nighttime. Oh my God.
I'm amazed at the tension on that bench.
Man, people just Uber and Lyft.
And there's calm. And I mean, Allegri, the difference between the two of them is about as stark as it could possibly be. But there's a real tension in this Juventus side.
I'm nervous about the substitutions. Yeah, I make some good substitutions.
Tony, I wanted to ask you for Atalanta. Obviously, it's very hard to find space with the way that Juventus defends. Is there anyone off the bench or anything different that you think Atalanta need to do in the second half to find those opportunities on goal?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, and I was just talking about this with the guys in our crew here, is the fear of a deflected shot.
Man, I don't know why they have to freaking do this, man. You could have seen a brilliant goal by Vlahovic. It's just why?
Of course, looking at it from behind.
Where do you live at where that happens?
A little better movement for Atalanta.
I take what I have for granted. I can't take what I have for granted, you know,
How many times
when this kind of things happens.
where they just blindly kicked the ball 60 yards up the field because they were panicked, and then of course the bench just completely exploded. So certainly good to get a goal first. They're up 1-0. They're defending.
Atalanta have had a brilliant campaign.
I would think, okay, this is Juventus. It's a final. We talked about it prior to the match. I would think you're looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, you have to put your foot on the ball sometime.
Halfway through to the trophy. Gatti's first trophy. I dream for that for Gatti, that he can win the Coppa Italia and then he can win the Scudetto. It's going to be brilliant. I hate to see Chiesa leave, but I want Chiesa to stay. It'll be a second Coppa Italia title because he won in 2021 over at Bermamasca, Atalanta, Bermamasca Calcio, their own stadium, hosted the final in 2021. Vlahovic with his second goal in a Coppa Italia final, 2-1 against Inter, and let me watch the goal against Inter in 2022. I mean, before the referee screwed over Juventus, I mean, this was a brilliant goal. They took it out on Juventus. This is basically what happened.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41.
This is not the goal. Yeah, Sandro scored the first goal, but then and the referee was deluded. Inter only win because of penalty like they did in Super Coppa. Anyone who says Inter doesn't get penalties is a liar. They don't watch the league. They don't see it on a week-to-week basis. Referee started favoring Inter right after the Super League coup. But who was part of the Super League? The designation of 9. Atletico, Milan, Inter, Juve, the rest of the man out there like Chelsea and Arsenal and Liverpool and Tottenham and all these men out there.
Just scholarships and academic support. You graduate by your own university.
That was a dive. This is a dive in the box. Their legs got tangled up with each other. The referee calls a penalty.
All right, prove it. Wait, are you a robot? 24/7.
Let's go through the comments of the highlight video of the Coppa Italia Final 2022.
Second-generation service member, I wanted to elevate my career. So I enrolled in Arizona Online Cyber Operations program with an emphasis in engineering. Thanks to Arizona Online, I'm learning new ways to help protect and serve my country with the skills I'm getting in my program.
Earning a bachelor's degree doesn't have to put your life on hold. Not only does WGU have
These will not be politically incorrect comments.
coursework whenever works best for you. Study and take tests on your lunch break after the kids go to bed or with your morning coffee. Learn more and get started at WGU.edu.
Terrific. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I thought it was really interesting there to hear Tony Mueller's thoughts.
It's because everybody hates Juventus and they don't want to acknowledge that there are bad penalty calls against Juventus.
Juventus, the 1-0 at halftime. This is classic Juventus, Coach Musso, isn't it?
That's one of the things that we don't get to experience when we're not there on the field. So have Tony.
I want to see another goal.
Come in and
Game ain't over until Juventus score. Not when they win, when not when we score another goal.
But they need to do better with finding those spaces and playing in between the lines because
Rabiot, this is 45 minutes. You can leave Juventus, you can win another trophy.
I think that's why they introduced Milatore, because they need a center forward in the game where they can cross balls against this low line. But this is the ultimate.
Atalanta are fucked if they don't win this final. Leverkusen are winning in 90 minutes, period. Leverkusen are too much of a giant machine. Atalanta, they have to win this final. They have to win the final. I should have seen Atalanta come out with the energy in the first 10 minutes, the way that Juventus came out. Just, you are not beating Leverkusen. Let's start right there.
She's the most important player. It's always going to be a little bit of a mix.
All right, let's see how the second half goes then. Back over to our boys, Chris and Matteo. We'll see you after with all the reaction and highlights.
Always alcohol, I swear.
Maybe Bobby, you see confirmation there of the change that comes at the start of the second 45 minutes.
Gasperini making some early substitutions from the beginning, but Valvich and Kaiser are there. Danilo, our captain, is there. Bandler, Gatti, Cambiaso there. Juventus have a strong foundation. They very possible, the best possible lineup. And you have to like they've not had a shot on target yet. They need a shot on target.
As you mentioned, €30 million signing for Atalanta, which was the record signing in their history.
Let's spoil Atalanta. Let's spoil the night for Milanista, for Interista, for Romanista, for all of the fans hoping to see Juventus lose the final.
He's got a goal scoring eye, but the question is,
And where's the remote?
To run into, because the way Juventus played there, scoring the early goal, then transitioning back to the low block, they didn't give Atalanta's attackers any room to get in behind. They kept those midfield and defensive lines so close to each other. There's not really much Atalanta can do other than take shots from outside the box, which were deflected, or cross the ball into no one, because Gianluca SCAMACCA's not there.
He's trying to get around the defender.
Don't take the free kick. It's fine. We'll set ourselves out to defend well on the set piece.
With a whole season healthy under his belt. He moves well.
Oh, sorry, man. Oh, man. Industrial area, yeah, they're always transporting supplies, whatever. Freaking drunk driver. I mean, people die all the time when you're slightly intoxicated. It's like people need it. They don't need to be drinking on the job. This is what I don't understand. I wish they would do better with that. I mean, I don't understand. Why does he have to, destroy the night the way you can watch the Coppa Italia final? Why can't he just start boosting during the night when he's not driving the vehicle? I mean, just all lives matter, and he's risking the lives of his fellow citizens out there. It's a very selfish decision. I drink today, but I'm not going to be driving anywhere else. I'll be here all day. It's my conscious decision. I'm not going to be driving at all during the afternoon. I've made that conscious decision to leave it for the final. And I'm sorry you can't watch the match, mate. I hope everything. Hopefully it all gets connected. I hope it does.
The time goes ticking. Upswitch to that window. Ruggeri. Adamola Lookman. Low and around McKinney, but easily away from.
Come on, win the ball back. Keep possession. Go! That was close. Oh, Jason, he could have kept the touch. Oh, Mamma Mia, it was close.
So sharp once again with his first touches, his combinations. Trying to say he's a free. Sometimes we criticize his hold to play Vlahovic on that first touch being a little sloppy, but today he has been perfect.
Bermamasca, Murder! Come on! The whole country's hoping Juventus lose. Let's go, Forza Juventus.
Theo Ruggeri looking to find that cross. It's deflected. Ayling Jr. nodding away. Again stepping. Danilo clearing. Just physical duels all over. Looks like he's given his handball against Juventus there by referee Manesca.
I mean, this is a superb lineup selection from Allegri.
Came off the arm there of Nicolussi Caviglia.
Hopefully, Cavaggia is part of the future of Juventus. Arsenal are going to win next year. Arsenal are getting closer and closer. This reminds me of Liverpool. They were 1 or 2 points short 2019, but then they won in 2020. Arsenal are winning the league next year. Arsenal are not going to let a bad December hurt them next year. They will not let points slipped around the holidays screw them over the title. And they took 4 out of 6 against City, 4 points out of 6. Arsenal are going to win the league next year. Chelsea have had a strong end to the season last year. They did. But Arsenal will win the league next year. Arsenal have a strong team. Rivals may envy Arsenal, but they have a very strong team. They've done the job very well. From the director to Conte to Arteta, they're the only team that can compete to the last week of the season against. Oh, the deflection! Please, goodness, that missed the net. Oh my God! It's still 1-0. Liverpool may qualify for top 4, but they're not going to be a better team than Arsenal. Oh, what's free to Kesa? How's that a handball? How's that a handball? How's that a handball? Where's the handball? Where was that? Premier League's a farmers' league if Man City win 5 straight Premier League titles. My, that should never happen. We need a second goal. We can't just be relying on this. No, winning is all that matters. Winning is all that matters.
I want to play the run of postulation, so it's cycled around and around it goes.
Oh, yes, he can watch the match. Yes, he can watch the match. Yes. Yes, he can watch the match. Push! Pass! Oh, okay. Got the pressure. Rabiot! Get the ravioli! My Lord! Corner! Oh, it was off of my. Yes, you can watch the match. Yes. Come on, Cambiaso. Keep with your man. Keep with your man. Keep with your man.
Lookman now with 4 shots in the game, all from outside the area. He's going to stay aggressive. Outside of the group, but not the right angle into
Get out of there! Get out of the pressure zone! Come on! Come on! Oh! It's 1-on-1! Follow it! Follow it! That's a penalty! That's a penalty! He shoved it down on the ground! That's a fucking penalty! Penalty! What are you doing? That's a penalty! That was a brilliant penalty! There's a penalty! That's a penalty! That was such a blatant shove. He wasn't going to stop Jason. Was going to stop Vlahovic. Referees against Juventus again ever since the Super League fiasco with Agnelli. This is his legacy, you know. 9-10 years of work goes away because he wanted to piss off the establishment with a Super League.
That's shove. Chris, I have no idea how we did not